The North East has the highest rate of people in the country addicted to hard drugs like heroin, crack cocaine and super-strength painkillers. That's according to figures from Public Health England, which estimates there's been a rise in the number of those using these substances over the past 5 years. But one therapist from Chesterley Street says he believes there are many more hidden addicts. He says these figures could be just the tip of the iceberg. Alison Freeman reports.
Life is very different for Simon now. He's a counsellor and therapist who helps people with addictions. But for 25 years, from his teens to his 40s, he was addicted to drugs and alcohol.
You know, if someone said to me, "What drugs do you use?" the answer would honestly be, "What have you got?" Anything to take me out of who I really am. That was the only way I could cope with anything. I got to a point in my life where I would simply come to. Want to render myself as unconscious as quickly as possible. Even thoughts of killing myself didn't seem to, that would take too much effort. It was just full of blackness and despair. A very desperate time in my life.
Figures released by Public Health England estimate that the North East has the highest rate of people who are addicted to hard drugs like heroin, crack cocaine and super-strength painkillers. That's around 11 in every 1,000 people. In real terms, that's almost 19,000 people who suffer from addiction. And that's 2,000 more addicts than there were 5 years ago. When you look at the breakdown across our patch, County Durham has the highest number of people who are addicted, at just shy of 3,000 people. Cumbria has the second greatest, with almost 2,500, and Middlesbrough is the third worst, with less than 100 fewer than Cumbria. Simon has been clean for 19 years, but for the 2.5 decades he was using, he says he didn't seek help. So for him, these figures don't tell the full story.
It's certainly an underestimate that, addiction manifests in all kinds of different ways. It's not just the people who go to prison who are obviously taking drugs. As far as those people who compiled those figures and the sources they got, that they've worked hard to make those accurate from their point of view. But I think sitting outside of that are vast numbers of people who are using all kinds of different substances.
Alison Freeman, BBC Look North, Chesterley Street.